It's vrlink here, and today I'm going to be making an honest review on the Quest 2 game, Big Ballers Basketball. So I'm going to be super upfront about this game. I love this game so far since I have been able to play it. This is my favorite basketball game on the Quest 2 in this very moment. It is amazing. First of all, when you do jump in this game, it puts you right on the screen to customize or make your avatar. I did not see any tutorial or anything like that, and personally for me, I don't really like tutorials. I rather play the game and figure it out that way. So this game really just incentivizes you to figure out how to play. I mean, there is optional reading you can do that can help you out, but how I figured out how to do everything is just by asking people in the community when I was playing this game, because it is an online game, or just figuring it out myself. Or sometimes when you're in the middle of playing, it would be like, do this, and that's how you would learn. So that's what I really liked about this game. So what you're seeing now is footage of me when I first entered the game. I do have to say that dribbling feels amazing. I really do like how they did dribbling in VR, because I played other games where it doesn't work out as well as this game. This game did it almost perfectly, and you can definitely change some settings if you don't like it. So I really just like the whole dribbling aspect of this, because you are playing basketball, and that is one aspect that's like the biggest thing in basketball is dribbling. So I really loved how they did it. As you see here, shooting wasn't as easy for me as dribbling was, and that goes for other people as well, because I've talked to some other people in game, and they said it was actually pretty hard. It's pretty, I wouldn't say it's like really hard, but it just takes some time getting used to. For shooting, that's one of the things I actually have to read on to actually figure out how to do it. And once you read it, it kind of helps. And once you practice again and again, it just becomes very easy. So it's nothing to worry about. I just want to put it out there that it took some time for me to learn, and for other people as well. And of course, you can also jump in this game. What would a basketball game in VR be if you could not jump? That's what makes it, in my opinion, one of the best things about playing basketball in VR. So this is footage of me learning, or when I first figured out that I could jump by pressing the A or B button. And yes, you can also spawn balls. So yeah, like I was saying before, this is the optional reading I was telling you about. Kind of like when teachers say you should read over the summer, but you don't really do it if you don't want to. So this did help me out, but you don't have to read it. I just so happened to come across it because I was shooting over here, and I actually really needed help when it came to shooting. So once I read this and saw it was about shooting, I just kept on reading it, and it really did help me out. So if you're having problems with shooting, I recommend just reading that right there, and that should help you out. Now let's talk about the best thing about this game, the multiplayer, because there are many different maps in this game, and they are pretty much all amazing. So you have a lot of different choices you can choose from, and you also can make a private lobby as well. So if you just want you and your friends to join, you can do that as well. Now, when going into multiplayer, the online community was not very toxic, I would say. There are a lot of younger people playing this game, but they weren't toxic or yelling a lot like in normal games, like for example VR chat, where you'll hear just kids just screaming everywhere. They're actually pretty friendly and willing to help a new player out. So I really love that about this game. So even when you're joining a new map, it'll say like be friendly and try to help people out. So I really do appreciate that. I do wish that somehow VR games could make a separate lobby for a older audience, but for right now I'm okay with this because it's not too bad. But I'm not going to lie, my first instinct when hearing just a couple of young kids was just to put on that do not disturb mode, so I couldn't really hear anybody and nobody could really talk to me. But eventually I had to get out of that mode if I want to play a quick game with another player. And that's when I found out that it's really not too bad and you don't really have to use that do not disturb mode. I am happy that it is available, but you don't necessarily have to use it every single time. Speaking of a do not disturb mode, there seems to be a version of this where it stops you from entering someone else's game. I'm not sure how to do it, but it is available. So in this game you are able to 1v1, and right now this is where I was able to get into a 1v1 game. This really nice player was able to show me how that actually worked. So what you would normally do is press that button and you stand where it says red or blue, and that's how you pick the different teams for a 1v1. So what we have to do was go to the other court, because I guess that court was in use or something, and we were just able to get into a 1v1 game. Now, when you get into your first 1v1 game, it really teaches you how the dribbling mechanics work, how the in-game mechanics work in general, how people can take the ball from you, how you can slam dunk over people, just how the game works in general. So I definitely recommend you playing a 1v1 game so you can really get to feel how this game works. And to be honest, this is where you get to learn quite a few new tricks.
If you like click the menu and then you can put dribbling assist like all the way up.
So of course I have seen this menu before, what this player is talking about, but I really never looked too in depth into it because I never really had to use it. In my opinion, this is what games like this is all about, just the community helping each other out, and I really love that about this game. Another feature that I like within Big Ballers is that you can buy a different skin for your avatar. Because I really respect that there is no pay to win. The only thing you have to pay for is if you just want to look different. So it's nothing too outrageous. The skins are like $2, $4 depending on what type of skins you want. And you may be able to unlock free ones. I'm not quite sure how that works, but I think there is a possibility that you can unlock some free ones. I myself was able to get the moose skin, which was very fun to play with because like you feel very big and you can actually feel like you're in a giant mascot costume. So for my final review of this game, I would give this game a 5 stars because it has many different settings you can change. The gameplay is very fun, the people are friendly, and overall it's just a great game. It is $9 on App Lab, and I don't think that's too much, and the only in-app purchases that they do have is just for skins. So overall it's just a really good game. And if you are looking into it, like I said, you can find it on SideQuest or App Lab, and it's only $9. So definitely check this game out if you already haven't. If you found this video helpful or just like my content, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And if you have any games or topics you would like me to cover, please put them in the description below. I'll definitely check them out. And again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful night. Peace out.